What's up, fellow lords of gaming? Welcome back to the channel. So we got exciting news today from the Marvel Rivals devs, specifically going over the additions of season 5, which we all suspected due to leaks is going to be Rogue and Gambit. I think the shock is that Gambit is actually going to be joining in as a strategist, and from all looks, as thick as Rogue is looking inside some of the trailer pieces, she looks like she's probably going to be a Vanguard, which I'm thinking a lot of people are going to be happy about. Because A, we have too many damn duelists. We don't need any more duelists in the game at this point. We need to shore up some of the strategists and the Vanguards. They're also going to be making some changes to some of the Vanguards as well to beef them up. But let's jump in, take a look at this, because I think a lot of this is going to be good information. Pretty excited for a lot of it anyways. So whole lot to talk about there, guys. Whole lot. So first up, let's take a look at the Love is in the Air season trailer that they basically have for this. It's a really I think the trailer looks a whole lot like I think the trailer looks a whole lot like when Sue and Reed joined the game.
She manages to keep me grounded. She's my whole world. You know how troubled his past is.
Looks like that's her and Emma.
Let us hope that stays true.
So like I'm saying, from that picture right there of the way she looks, especially the way we compared her with other type characters, she looks pretty thick. I'm hoping to God that she does join as a Vanguard. It'd be nice. And then we get like this image of Cyclops. So maybe we're gonna get Cyclops in season 5 as well. That'd be nice to see. But yeah, good looking character models. Like I like it. Overall really good there. So November 14th. So that's like 3 days away at this point. So Thursday. Now let's take a look at the reveal that they have for Gambit, which is going to be his kit that we got inside here. I'm really excited about this kit in here overall.
Make way for the King of Thieves.
So he's basically just throwing cards, and he's got his cane as well. His cane looks like it's going to be his attack ability, while his cards look like they're going to be attack and heal. And yeah, that just looks really cool. Like there's not enough inside of his kit to lead me to believe that this is going to be a DPS type strategist. It's just how effective is he going to be? Look at that ulti. Like that just looks cool. Like I mean, everything about this dude is just ripe with things that people just wanted. You know what I mean? Like Gambit, he is not going to take a whole lot to sell this character. Let's just be real honest. It's not going to take a whole lot. They can't screw this up. They legitimately cannot screw Gambit up other than just introduce him, make him fun to play. People are going to enjoy him. So I'm looking forward to this character overall. We'll see where it goes from here. We didn't get a reveal yet for Rogue, but obviously she's going to be joining in here soon. And then I want to jump in and give a little breakdown on this new season 5 dev live stream that they did. So this is a little bit of a long one. Main takeaways from the dev live stream, essentially, we've got some new costumes that are coming for the anniversary. We got some upgrades to some of the Vanguards to change how they work. We've got a new mode where it's going to be large scale PvP, 18 on 18s. Looks pretty good. So let's take a look at this.
Mr. and Mrs. X, Gambit and Rogue, after the time string entanglement interrupted their dream wedding. To make up for the disruption, Gambit has planned a honeymoon full of surprises for Rogue. But when their journey leads to a world built by the elders of the universe, can their love survive the ultimate cosmic test. For Season 5, Gambit joins Marvel Rivals. Gambit is a master strategist, blending kinetic energy control with his iconic playing cards, agile movement, and expert combat skills to create a unique play style. In battle, he can combine his Colombian-enhanced cards to unlock kinetic shifting to heal allies, cleanse negative effects, or deal damage, knocking back enemies, and applying anti-heal.
So I think this is the key part right here that they're talking about with him that's going to make me believe like he has a strategist, is because one of the big complaints about being a strategist is when you're on the back line, you don't really have a way to deal with a lot of sustained DPS that from the dive characters back there. His ability to basically deal damage, knock back enemies, and apply anti-heals while your team is basically able to help. What I'm hoping that we don't get from him because of the way they're talking about is this third-party healer like we got with Loki, like we got with what's his name? God dang it, Ultron, where it's really a Adam Warlock, where you like Adam Warlock's probably going to be the best example, where you get a third-party healer that's really not a primary healer that we can really just say like two healers basically going in, because we've seen this already with Ultron and we've seen it with Loki. We've seen it with these. You basically end up either choosing a role where you're going to be DPS or you're going to be healer, but you can't be both.
When teammates need help or foes rush in, Gambit can channel energy into his staff, using nimble movement and martial arts to take down threats. When activating his ultimate ability, Gambit launches kinetic charged ASUS at all nearby allies, supercharging their jump abilities and adding explosive power.
This sounds more like Mantis in terms of how they're popping off on that one. So like his ultimate's less of a ultimate heal so much as is a buff, which does fit in.
Will catch in the all-new Grand Garden map, promising epic kills and unforgettable fun. This mode goes live after the update on November 27th. We hope you enjoy it. We are also adding
so that's absolutely insane that we're gonna get this stadium mode where we get 18 on 18 battles, and it's just gonna be players free falling basically inside this game mode. I'm dying to see what November 27th has for this. This is good. And then they talk here about the placement systems, and this is just chef's kiss.
Starting in Season 5, with more details coming soon from Zhiyu. Season 5 brings you the grand debut.
I'm not exactly sure why they're adding this, but okay. I don't see like why are we adding this in here? Like, I get that you want like this party community and this PvE, which I don't necessarily mind, but why are we doing that?
We wanted to give everyone a dedicated space for socializing, relaxing, and sharing cool moments outside of battle. Happy anniversary, Rivals! Season 5 marks the first anniversary of Marvel Rivals, a milestone for us and for all of you.
Huge milestone as we move into December for the game to make it a year. And it's still holding strong, being competitive. I love this little Jeff the Land Shark uniform. Let's take a look at these uniforms. So I gotta believe that this is, obviously this is Doctor Strange, Pimp Daddy Strange. My boy Yang said, what did he say? Oh my God, I can't remember what he said now, but he was like, buy the hose, where's my money, ho? Instead of the Isaac Moto. And then clearly this is a Magic skin. They love this girl, obviously. This is a cool looking Magic skin overall. I'm thinking this is supposed to be Tony Stark. No, or it's like Fantastic Four on it. So maybe that's Reed's new skin. I hate these damn shoes. I swear to God. So, okay, so that's Mr. Fantastic. And then this can't be anybody else other than Blade right at this point. So, I'm not a huge fan of the pajama look for Blade. I don't know why, but I do like Doctor Strange's pimp down. So looking forward to seeing that one.
Anniversary costumes. From Marvel Rivals styles, looks to community-inspired outfits, and even cake party.
So these look really, really cool as well. We got a Venom inside here, obviously a Psylocke in here. This looks to be Mrs. Fantastic in here. I have no clue who this is. I'm assuming that this is supposed to be Luna Snow in here, but I'm not exactly sure.
Themed costumes. We hope you love them as much as we do. This anniversary is a celebration.
So that looks like 8 costumes for the anniversary.
And the start of many more adventures ahead. Season 5 also launches our cross-platform progression feature. Huge thanks to everyone who tested this in Season 4.5. Your feedback has helped us make Marvel Rivals better than ever.
A lot of new accessories they had in here. The cross progression system I didn't really use.
Adorable accessories for Gambit, Human Torch, Magic, Mantis, Wolverine, Phoenix, Thor, Loki, Moon Knight, and Star-Lord.
Like, these are a lot inside here. We got the Crocodile Loki inside of here, so I'm gonna assume this one's probably for Thor more than this for Crocodile Loki. We get the X-Men. I'm not sure who that character is, but this could be for Thor because we've got the Throg inside of here. I'm not exactly sure who the hell this is. This is definitely got to be like what's his name, Drax, sitting inside here. Obviously this is Spider-Man's Bagman Spider-Man inside of here. This looks like this should be Rogue. Yeah, it's Rogue. And then we got a Cyclops inside of here. Who's Cyclops? Got to be for Phoenix. Got to be for Phoenix. Who is this character? I don't know who this character. This has got to be for Star-Lord over here. And this is obviously for Moon Knight as well. That's Khonshu's head inside of there.
All available with the Season 5 update. Season 5 rotates in 10 new costumes and MVPs for verified college student players. If you are in college, make sure to verify with your school email and claim these awesome perks. After a lot of hard work and a little health sacrifice from Lian, we finally launched our first ever PvE mode for Halloween, Marvel Zombies. This was a huge challenge, especially with only 6 months of development. We pushed limits with over 200 zombies on screen and supercharged our heroes for an over-the-top superhero experience. This presented enormous challenges both technically and in terms of gameplay design.
I love this mode. I really don't want them to take it away in December.
Only 5 playable heroes.
Like, it's such fun. I really feel like instead of us getting this whole new map that's non-PvP and just people hanging out, they should just leave this mode in and just, you know, improve upon it over the years. But it's also nice to have something and, you know, have a little bit less. So we'll see.
It will take time, but next year, expect much more from us in this front.
Because I get it. We, you know, if we get it now and then Halloween comes around next year, we probably won't like it. At some point, people will get bored with it, but man, that was such a good mode to me. Had me feeling really good about Marvel Rivals up until we had the release.
Back again. Time really flies. Halloween is already behind us. And I hope you all found your own happiness, both in the game and out in the real world. The brand new Season 5 is just around the corner. And it's a big one for us because with your support, Marvel Rivals is celebrating its first anniversary. As Guang Guang mentioned earlier, we've prepared tons of new content, and we can't wait for you to experience it all. Now, let me walk you through what's changing with
I'm really looking forward to some of these team up abilities and adjustments as well. The team up ability that I'm most excited for obviously is going to be Gambit and Magneto, so we'll look at that one.
Classic team up abilities like Magneto's metallic fusion. So in Season 5, we are bringing some back in new forms. We are also exploring ways to give a certain role more possibilities through team-ups. Gambit is the anchor of this team-up, charging Magneto's Great Sword with kinetic energy.
I just like the change on the way Magneto's, like the way his sword looks.
Is replaced by launching a kinetic charge Great Sword.
They could take the cards from around his wrist, but I mean, it looks cool, but...
And ejecting unstable kinetic energy for a delayed second hit. Cloak and Dagger as the team-up anchor. Empower Hawkeye's Kanata with light and dark energy.
I'm not exactly sure why we're teaming up Hawkeye and Cloak and Dagger, but okay.
It knocks enemies back and fires a light and dark energy wave that passes through allies and enemies. It heals and buffs teammates it hits, while damaging and applying anti-heal to enemies.
A lot of anti-heal going down.
The anchor here. When Blade and Moon Knight team up, Khonshu's power blesses and protects Blade.
I think this one's gonna be cool too. I'm really looking forward to leveling Blade, and I think I'm gonna do it this season. I don't typically play DPS, but he's one of the characters I really want to play.
Several quick sword strikes, each launching a Moonblade projectile that bounces and damages enemies. Lunar phones and Operation Microchip are being retired.
There's a lot of ones to be retired.
Mental projection, and Hawkeye is out of cheering assault. Primal Flame is seeing the addition of Black Widow.
Black Widow getting added to that one didn't make a whole lot of sense to me at all, but okay.
Regular and Phoenix bullets in combat. Phoenix bullets heal allies and damage enemies in an area, but can't crit against enemies.
Gonna be a lot of healing going on here inside the team ups, if you can see already.
As season 4.5 comes to a close,
I really think that they need to just kind of get rid of the dedicated healing abilities, like, you know, characters that are in strategists, and put those heals around the team ups and stuff like that, and just make the strategist type characters different than the DPS characters a little bit, and make your Vanguard characters, you know, somewhat different, and kind of come up with a rock, paper, scissors here, because it's just too much with people not wanting to play strategists and everybody just jumping on DPS.
Team comp diversity was up this season, with buffs to Jeff and Venom's ultimates, and the new team-up ability for Hela and Nemo. Line-ups built around Venom, Jeff, Hela, and Hela Nemo have become some of the hottest picks. The triple strategist lineup is still holding strong, even after Ultron's nerf, with Adam, Mantis,
because it just there was never going to be a stop to that.
Emma Frost and Magneto are still the backbone of many teams, and Doctor Strange's buff Maelstrom of Magneto.
Please don't nerf him. Like, please don't nerf him.
Captain America, Angela, Penny Parker, and Groot also stay competitive. Among theorists,
I thought Angela did a lot for switching up things with characters, choosing flight-based characters like Iron Man and Ultron.
Psylocke, Nemo, Winter Soldier, and Moon Knight have all been performing well. The new hero Daredevil, along with Iron Fist and Magic, have also stood out this season.
Yeah, obviously.
With heroes taking a backseat, theorist picks were more varied and flexible than ever. And for strategists, Jeff, Invisible Woman, and Mantis continue to shine. Whether it's Jeff providing flanking pressure and support, or Invisible Woman and Mantis.
I like Jeff. Jeff stood out a lot this season.
Playing a bigger role in breaking through enemies' lines and helping their teams succeed.
So I think like the balance that they had there with some of the characters was really, really important for this season, because it was getting very stale in terms of just seeing everybody pick DPS and having DPS dive, which is still really good.
We will be giving most Vanguards a boost in team utility, making their roles more balanced and versatile. This includes upgrades for heroes like The Thing, Hawk, Penny Parker,
I'm dying to see what they're doing to change all of these characters. He talks about what they're going to do with Captain America. Like, this makes them a lot better on the battlefield so people want to choose them. Think about that one alone. Penny Parker's webs, being able to heal everybody, standing in the webs. The ban rate on him is about to be up.
So they will be getting buffs this season.
I didn't really think that these characters were.
Spider-Man's combos will feel smoother and more consistent.
Spider-Man and don't need the buff.
To keep him competitive within his role.
They should have never nerfed Loki.
Will see their survivability slightly improve.
They can take like 2 hits in the backfield. That's it. That was it. Like, you couldn't really hit those motherfuckers too bad.
We will also be releasing the Season 4.5 Hero Pick and Win Race very soon.
I don't know that these rank system optimizations really made a whole lot of sense, in my opinion. They affect such a small minority of the game. The thing that needs to be addressed is still not being talked about being addressed, and that's the the smurfing, the cheating that needs to be addressed in this game.
You will play 10 placement matches in competitive mode each season to determine your starting rank. When participating in the placement matches, you will be assigned an initial rank based on a conversion of your rank at the conclusion of the previous season. Since Season 5.0 marks the transition to this new system, your initial rank for placements will be determined by taking into account your highest rank from Season 0 to 3 and your final rank from Season 4. Please note that this isn't just a straight carryover of your highest rank, but rather a balanced calculation. If you don't have an eligible previous rank, you will be treated as a new player.
It doesn't stop the smurfing though, and that's the problem. Is people having other accounts where they're logging in to smurf? It doesn't stop that, and that's the problem. I like the idea of being able to be placed, but I don't think this is going to stop people from smurfing, because the thing is that they don't want to play sweaty inside of the upper level ranks, and so they rather come down and beat up on people there, and it's just terrible.
You only need to complete 10 placement matches. If you finish them in the first half of the season, you will keep the rank in the second half. If you don't complete placements in the first half, you will need to finish them in the second half to qualify for rank rewards. We've made improvements to team queue size. If everyone in your team is Grandmaster rank or below, you can queue as 2, 3, 4, or even 6 players. However, if anyone in your team is Celestial, Eternity, or top 500, your team size will be kept at 2 players. You can team up for placement matches, but if anyone in your team hasn't finished their placements, you can only queue as up to 3 players. If multiple restrictions apply, the strictest rules will take effect.
How does this stop the cheating and smurfing?
And one is Celestial rank, your team can only queue as a duo.
Doesn't stop the smurfing.
Gold rank costume rewards will work just like before. If you reach gold and play 10 matches in Season 5.0, you will receive your reward when Season 5.5 launches. If you don't meet the requirement in Season 5.0, you can still earn it by reaching gold and playing 10 matches in Season 5.5, and you will receive 2 costumes at the end of the season. This system will continue in future seasons. Next, for nameplates, frames, and Crest of Honor, these rewards will no longer be split between the first and second half of each season. Instead, there will be just one set of rewards for the entire Season 5.
Okay.
Distributed after Season 5.5 ends. as long
Why?
as you meet the rank and match requirements.
I guess that makes sense if you're making the changements with placement mats and you're trying to make it so that way one season is a complete season. It makes sense, but I would have loved to see them talk about this competitive scene and address the main issue for why people don't want to jump in comp, and that is because of the number of Smurf players and the way the matches seem to be having. Because they talked about EOMM, but they still haven't really addressed it in a way that makes people feel like it doesn't exist. Because at this point, you log into the majority of the matches and it feels like you're either getting beat down or you're winning, and it just, the balancing of how the matchmakings happen does not seem like it's up there. But that's all the stuff that the devs basically had to offer for this update. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Until next time, guys, peace.